Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow
down. Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gottstein News Network.
Welcome to the nightly recap, sponsored by Peasy. Shout out to Peasy. Good folks at Peasy that sponsor the broadcast. The nightly recap. Obviously, I do Mondays and what do I do? Mondays and Wednesdays? Am I Mondays? No, on my Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm Tuesdays and Thursdays. Anyway, all right. I was fighting with somebody. I don't want to say fighting, but I was debating with people on the internet. That is probably the worst thing that you can do. Give yourself an ulcer. But, you have people saying that this guy, Zohan, or whatever his fucking name is, the guy leading in the polls, that it's going to be okay. No, it's not going to be okay. New York City will not be okay. I might have to go, you know what? Maybe I'll just go ahead and get onto Polymarket, okay? And run a goddamn poll. Bet that New York City won't be okay. New York City's done, okay? That's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. New York City is done. It is done. It was already done when you had de Blasio in office and he was fucking everything up. Completely fucking everything up. Eric Adams, I would say that he was, I like him. I don't know what it is. I like Eric Adams. But I think he was just way too new for that position. I like the fact that he stood up to his own party. But this plant that is leading in the polls, this guy who has been prepped up, acts well in front of a camera. This man will. I don't see how he doesn't win. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't see how he doesn't win. I don't see how Cuomo wins. I think Cuomo has started too late. He doesn't come onto podcasts like this. Even though he went on Logan Paul's podcast, that's like the first one that I've seen him, start attacking. But you're 2 weeks away or whatnot, whatever it is, and you just started. You should have been, he had, Cuomo was running like he was winning. This guy, Zohan, he's running like he's losing. And that's the biggest difference. I've seen this, and I think anybody in the political world has seen this before. He's running like he's losing. And New York City will never be the same again. Bottom line, New York City will not be the same ever again. I don't believe New York City will recover if he gets in. Because it's more than just about this man running the city. It's more than that. And I didn't want to go into it on the nightly recap because I really wanted to talk about the creator economy and where I see it heading. Because in the past 2 to 3 days, my eyes have been open to the creator markets, and I'll explain. I'll break that down further. But this guy Zohan, he's gonna usher in a new world. He is definitely going to usher in a new world, and obviously there are comments in the chat already. People that are extremely happy about it. No, listen. If you love socialism, God bless you. Because I know none of you guys experience socialism. A lot of you guys were born in the United States of America. You never experienced what socialism is. You never lived in that environment. You have no idea what communism is. But besides those two things, let's push aside socialism and communism. Let's just talk about. We will end up New York. Well, I'm not in New York City. Thank God I'm not. But New York City will end up being worse than London. New York City, you can mark it down. New York City will be worse than London. You will have all the major players leave New York City. I'm gonna guarantee you this. New York City, if Zohan wins, New York City will lose all its multi-millionaires and billionaires. They will move their businesses. They will move out of the city. And what you will have here is total and utter chaos, which will then spread. It won't just be in New York City. It will slowly spread out into other regions of New York. So, for all the liberals that, it's funny, for all the liberals that are participating in this fuckery, New York City is going to hell because of you. That's it. That's really what and you know what? I could talk about this because I grew up in New York City. I love New York City. Okay? I love New York City. That is home. Even though I'm not there no more, it is home. And it was a beautiful fucking place. Beautiful under Giuliani. Don't like Bloomberg. You don't have to like Bloomberg, but you know what? It was good under Bloomberg as well. De Blasio comes in, and then you had obviously Eric Adams. I kind of like, I want to fault him. I can't fault him. Rookie. It is what it is. But now this guy comes in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, somebody in the chat said California. California is gonna make it look like they have all the freedoms in the world. It's gonna be majestic compared to what the fuck New York City is. I'm speechless. I gotta say, I am fucking speechless. I really do believe he's gonna win. Like, I just don't see Cuomo winning. I've already sent out. We're working on it. We might have Cuomo on the show, but I want to ask him. I don't. How? How? Where's the win? I've already said I'll endorse Cuomo. I have no problem. I'll endorse him. But where's the win? Where's the win? New York City, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. All you got to do is look over to, go ahead and just look at London. That's all I got to say. Before you make them votes, take a look at London. Go on YouTube. Go on X. Just go look all over the place where where there are videos available. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, welcome to the nightly recap. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow down.
Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gottstein News Network.
Oh, I was going to say, welcome back to the nightly recap. I was reading some of the comments in the chat, and I was going to say, like, it has nothing to. You're looking way too deep into my name. I'm not invited to ADL parties, my brothers and sisters. I'm not invited to ADL parties. And just like you have an opinion, I have mine. So it is what it is. That's what America used to be. Like, you can go and speak your mind and you can agree to disagree. You don't have to tell me that I'm wrong. I think you're wrong, and I think you will see London anyway. But that's neither here or there. Okay. I have the ability to move, right? If it ever comes towards my way, I have the ability to move. And I don't mind moving in Midwest to the South. I don't mind. I absolutely don't mind. It's kind of like, I feel like that's kind of in my blood anyway. Anyway, creator markets. All right. I was probably, I understood creator markets because I talked about creator markets via NFTs when I was at NFT conferences. Like, I talked about how NFTs could essentially push brands out there, but not in the way that we're seeing in the last 2 to 3 days. So, shout out to Kobe. Congratulations to Kobe. You don't have to like Kobe. You don't have to like him, but I will say that he's worked very hard to get to where he is today, and he just clocked $400 million plus from Coinbase. So shout out to Kobe. This dude within the next, I mean, how's your week going? His week is going Monday and Tuesday, 400 million plus dollars, and that's probably not where it ends, because I'm sure he'll have more deals coming his way. If he decides to actually, continue the podcast and stuff like that. But Kobe has reset the markets. Kobe has reset, or at least priced the markets in for crypto media personalities or content creators within this, obviously, our crypto ecosystem. So his deal has set the bar. Now, I'm not saying everybody out here is going to get a $3 million per episode deal. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that good content creators with good brands, with a big audience, they're going to get a lot of money. That's right. People who have been putting in the work for many years, that have showed up, and I'm talking about on camera. Forget about your X spaces. That's garbage. I'm talking about people who come on camera and podcast and create content. They will be getting offers from Polymarket. They'll get offers from a Coinbase. They'll get offers from a Gemini. They're gonna get offers from the major chains. You'll get offers from Cardano, from Polygon, XRP, Ripple. They might be in the mix. You're going to have a lot of protocols and companies that are going to be chasing crypto media companies. That's right. You could say that's one person, or you can say that's like 3 or 4 people. You can say that's an entire unit. But I believe wholeheartedly that in the next month or two, we are going to see some major signings to where people are getting $100,000 a month, or $50,000 an episode, or $30,000 an episode. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. I know this one. I'm smiling because I know this 100%. I know this. So, number one, if you are a media personality and you have been working your ass off, okay, you're going to get rewarded. But also at the same time, your content has to be good. It has to be, hey, I'm talking about crypto. I know blockchain. I know how to present products. Like you're going to have to know how to drive in an audience and keep them for more than 30 seconds. But still, this reminds me of the ICO era. That's what I was sitting back and thinking. It's like the ICO era, except now you will essentially bet on, or these companies will be betting on these great PFPs, and they'll hope that they work out and bring them back an ROI. So money is here. That's one thing we can say, is that the money is here. The money is in the hands of the institutions and hedge funds and the big boys. They're holding a lot of money, and they want to use it because they want to further grow out their products. And they will be looking. And I said this a long time ago, replay the tapes, replay the podcast. I told people even on Spaces, I don't want to be a part of Spaces where people are cursing and ripping people. I'm talking about doing all reckless types of shit, because in the grease trap, as we call it, you have Cash App, Venmo. I can keep going. You got all the major players sitting and listening and watching you. I've said it so many times. I know this because I've worked with Cash App. I've worked with BitKey. I work with The Block. I can keep going. And you know where they found me? In the grease trap. Okay? They heard me, or they came onto this program and they watched me. And they said, you know what? This guy can go ahead and deliver a message. Our message. He can put together really good content, effective content to showcase our products. That's why I kept on telling people, you can trade here, but if you have your face out here and you're building a brand, take it seriously. Take it seriously. So I believe, as I get back to it, it's kind of like the NFL where, like, somebody resets the number for a certain position, and that's what Kobe did. For all the haters, for everybody hating on Kobe, you should be, as a content creator, as a media personality, you should be thanking him. You should be absolutely ecstatic that he went ahead and reset the markets for you, because now your hard work will pay off. No, you're not going to get a measly $3,000, $4,000. Now, if you're an S tier A tier, B tier. Like if you are within a good tier content creator, you will go ahead and win out. Okay? You will. So, congratulations to all the future. Think about this. This is like free agency at this point. Have your resume ready. Make sure that your shit's cleaned up. Make sure you clean up your YouTubes. Make sure that they look nice and shiny because they're coming. People are coming and they're going to be looking for you. Or they're looking for a superstar, or they're looking for a star, or they're looking for somebody that they can turn into a star. They got the marketing budgets. I'm just smiling because I'm just telling you, when I'm telling you I know. That is it. I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this phone to ring, and I want to see like Gemini's name on it. That's all I'm saying. I just want to see Gemini's name on it. By the way, shout out to Gemini, sponsor of the breakdown. That's right. Sponsor of the breakdown. By the way, guys, I've seen some of your pictures. You look horrible. I would recommend, like I use product. It is okay. I use men's products. It's fine because I want to stay young. And I would recommend Brickle for you guys, right? So you go like this. Shit, I was about to do it, but you know what? No. Can't do it on this because you guys will screenshot the motherfucker and you'll start passing it around and doing some weird shit with shit. But because I would have shown you how to put it on. Okay, never mind. Anyway, but the creative markets, these companies are gonna have to go ahead and pay out a lot to the major figures in this space. Crypto, the niche in crypto is going to be very, very expensive. It is. It's going to be very, very expensive. Bottom line. More on crypto right after this.
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow
down. Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by Gottstein News Network.
Welcome back to the nightly recap, sponsored by Peasy. Shout out to Peasy. Tomorrow I'll be back at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have a guest or two. We'll be talking about crypto, yes, and we'll talk about the markets. It should be a good one, and I have some good stuff lined up. Like I already said to you guys who have been tuning in, I have a lot of things in the works. I'm very excited and very happy. I'm happy. I feel like I'm Jordan coming back with the 4-5, but I'm gonna switch to the 2-3. For anybody who understands that lingo, shout out to you. Yeah. And the podcast coming out, that should be dope. Why does Hotep look confused in the nightly recap? Nah, I don't think he looks confused. I think he's just that was just an act. But shout out to Hotep Jesus. He's doing his thing. definitely doing this thing. Podcast coming out. I'll get to the name next week of it. It's being created right now. After this show, I'll be sitting back and talking with a few people that are putting everything together. I think the content is going to be really, really, really fucking amazing, and I'm just absolutely ready to go ahead and dominate the space, same way I dominated it in 2016. So I'm super fucking excited. Landy's in the chat, so I like besides Landy, there have been other people that I've been talking to for the last 2 to 3 weeks, but um, recent conversations. All you ask for from people that are close to you is to tell you the truth. That's it. At the end of the day, you want people to just be honest with you. That's it. That's all that you're looking for. And at some point, I sat back and I was just honest with myself. That's it. At the end of the day, I was just honest with myself. Um, and I'm just fucking ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to reintroduce value into the world. So it's kind of. I hope that you fuck with it. I definitely think you will, but maybe it won't be people's cup of tea. But it's all good. I see Landy said Bitcoin puppets. By the way, Bitcoin puppets underrated. Bitcoin puppets are underrated. Shout out, by the way, to Leonidas for coming on today to talk about doggone Bitcoin. I really, you see, these are the things that I wanted to get to, and I wasn't able. So you guys have been probably tuning in and saying, why does he keep on talking about his brand and his personal brand? It's because there's so many things that I wanted to do. Talk to Leonidas, talk about doggone Bitcoin, talk about a multitude of topics, and I could never get to that because I was too concerned with everybody else, and I wasn't just a little bit more selfish. Um, that doesn't mean don't read too much into it. It's just I wasn't a little bit more selfish towards myself, and I put myself on the back burner. I'm not saying I didn't deliver stuff, but I know what I can bring to the table. So that's why I'm just really fucking excited. I know I've been yapping about this, but like who else understands what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to crypto? You guys who have been tuning in, watching me for years, watching me grow up. Well, some people say that I still didn't grow up, but watching me grow up, right? In front of your eyes, those who have been rocking with me since 2016, shout out to you. That's right. That's right. Shout out to you guys. Have been rocking with me since 16. That energy's back. And it'll be just crypto and a lot of politics and world news, and I think you guys will fuck with it. We'll have some cool notable sports players and shit. I just sitting back and talking about shit that I like. By the way, I want to tell Trump, I love you, Trump. President Trump, one of the greatest presidents of all time. I love you, my dude. But you gotta shut up, please, about the tariffs. You gotta shut up about the tariffs, man. You got to shut up about the tariff because you don't scare me. You scare. Apparently, the people in the crypto ecosystem believe that tariffs will be applied to crypto. That Ethereum is made out of aluminum. That's right. So when you mention the word tariff, they think that Ethereum is made out of aluminum. Okay. Or some sort of special metal that we can't or won't be able to acquire from China. So please, Trump, I ask you, please, for the love of God, please don't. Don't. Quote of the night, ladies and gentlemen, quote of the night. Let me get the quote of the night, but let me Hold on. That's insurance product placement. This is not a product placement, man. I should give them a call, but right after this, we'll go to the quote of the night.
We all know Pepe. But what about his alter ego? Born from pages 143 and 154 of Boys Club. Dripped in confidence. Powered by vibes. This is Peasy.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow down.
Good evening, and welcome to the Nightly Recap powered by Gottstein News Network.
Welcome back to the Nightly Recap, sponsored by Peasy. I remembered. I was looking at something. I remembered. Okay, let's go to the quote of the night. You have the quote of the day, and then you have the quote of the night. Are you ready? It's a very simple quote. God reduced your circle because he heard things you didn't. There you go. That is the quote of the night. God reduced your circle because he heard things you didn't. So there you go. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Nightly Recap. Thank you so much for tuning in to the breakdown at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Fridays. As long as I have an internet connection, I will be on. As long as AWS doesn't go down, I will be on. I wanted to say something. I did want to say that I think all you guys should really seek out God and just once in a while pray. Okay? Because you guys, and especially in New York City, you better start praying that somehow Cuomo goes ahead and beats this guy. I mean, it's the lesser of two evils, but I'll take Cuomo any day. Cuomo looks like Trump right now. And what I'm talking about, what I mean by that is like, he looks like Trump, bottom line. But I'm really praying for New York City. I really am. This is the first time in my life I was kind of nervous with the whole Kamala situation, but obviously Trump pulled through and did his thing. That was amazing to watch. Survived 2 assassination attempts. It's almost like God, obviously God had a mission for him, and that was to make sure that we brought sanity back, the economy back, America first, these type of things that are important to American citizens. He's doing them in less than a year. Phenomenal job. I mean, like, if you look at everything that Trump's done, phenomenal. But Zohan, if he gets in, I'm not trying to be this like dramatic content creator. That's not who I am. If you've been following me for a very long time, you know what I say I mean. It's like one of those, like, I grew up in New York City. This man will change the culture of New York City. And if you want to know exactly what the culture will look like, all you got to do is look at London. That's all. I will keep it at that. And I think it would be worse than London. I actually believe it will become worse than London. But it's not in my hands. Okay? I don't vote for a mayor. For the people in New York City, you should be sitting, watching some tapes of this guy and listening to the words that he's used. previously on record, okay? On record, the statements that he's made, I would sit back and just listen to it. Though the mayor doesn't have the ultimate power of running the city, I have no words. Maybe, just maybe, you know, one side of me thinks maybe, just maybe, you know what? I would have ran for mayor. I honestly, if I would have known, first of all, this caught me off guard. I would have moved back into New York City and I would have ran for mayor 100%. I'm telling you right now, I've ran for office before. I would have ran for mayor 100%. I would have goddamn ran for mayor 100%. 100%. I'm not saying I would have won, but I would have ran for mayor. And I think a lot of people would have too. You don't really have a candidate to choose here, but the better candidate is Cuomo because you know what you're going to get with him. Okay? Is he going to do remarkable things for New York City? I don't think so. But I know one thing, we would not turn into London. And that's what will happen if fucking gets elected. So, New York City, man, the residents of New York City, it is in your hands, man. Make the right decision. I hope you do. I really hope you do. God bless you guys. God bless America, land that I love, and stand beside her and guide her. Okay? That's right. God bless America, land that I love. That's about it. I'm wrapping up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tune into all the shows. You see the shows on the breakdown. All the shows will come out with a schedule for the GNN side. But on that note, I am out. I am out.
Valuable company in the world right now is NVIDIA.
China gonna have to bow down, man. China is going to have to bow
down. Good evening, and welcome to the nightly recap powered by